Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhollow today? Where, well, obviously I was kind of not here really yesterday, which is why yesterday's episode was so short. But I am back now. If you're wondering where I went, I met up with a load of friends to watch the League of Legends World Championship Finals, which, if you're interested in, was very exciting. I think. I'll be honest, I don't really follow competitive LoL esports much, so I don't really know much about stories, but it was fun to watch. Mainly, it was just really fun to hang out with a load of friends. But yes, I'm back now, so we're going to dive straight into looking at some more of an Animal Crossing update, which I feel like people have really gotten into, and I'm just having a really slow drip of a little bit of a taste, I suppose, of version 2.0. But anyway, hello everyone, right now in Fawnhollow at 6:20 PM on Sunday, November 7th, 2021. Enough to really speak of today, but yeah, I'm getting a slow drip feed, I suppose, of version 2.0, while other people, I feel like people have probably found out most of the things which is going on, which is completely fair. You should play definitely however you want to play. But I suppose the good thing about this for me is we'll have excitement going. I forgot we had this hairstyle. We hadn't quite seen, I feel like, Reviews properly. I want to try inviting Digby around, see what that's like. What do you say? Fabby, you're the best. What are you up to right now? Something, we've had this before, but now you can actually visit us, Lily, which is always an exciting thing to happen. I don't know if what the heck is all of this stuff we got. Who knows? Paradise planning photo. We got a photo. We got some stuff. Which basically we're just gonna sort of put everything away. Oh, that's adorable. I guess we will do maybe a bit of Paradise Play. I don't know, because I did also like basically come back home not too long ago. So I'm a bit tired, so I think we'll restart Paradise Planet, whatever, tomorrow, and we will just stick with the current stuff we got going on today. Just the normal Animal Crossing business today, because yeah, the Paradise Planning takes a long time, and I want to make sure I put the proper time it deserves into it, rather than just sort of rushing through. Trying to get everything done in half an hour. So yeah, we're going to have a normal half an hour episode, and then on Monday we'll be back to whatever normal sort of full length we got going on. Dear. Hello. You have more storage in your home now. Yes. Perfect for storing all sorts of furniture and things. By the way, I won't be able to expand your home storage any further. We've reached your limit. You, on the other hand, seem to have no limit. Not only did you pay back your entire home loan, but you've also expanded your potential storage to its maximum capacity. How amazing. That does feel like the word for it. And for you as well, dear. Yes. Of course, No King will always be here to support your housing needs. Let me know if there are any other concerns I can help you with, I do actually want to check out the new housing styles that have been unlocked in the latest update. I'm not sure if we want to change our styles, but we can at least take a look at them. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to tell you. I'm now offering full house designs as customization options. More than roofs or siding, a new house design can drastically change the entire shape of your home. I found that quite exciting. Give it a thought. Now, we can customize it outside of your home for free. Yes, so we'll do it. We want to try and make it, again, we want to make it sort of look like a pantheon of gods. We'll see which of these fits best. Maybe that could. Interesting. I think this has potential for a sort of thing. We gotta find a very sort of grandiose looking, okay, maybe we start with a siding? Grey brick, I guess? Or white brick? Grey and cream? Log? No, not log. It needs to look like it's made out of stone, right? Which none of these particularly do. Well, I guess grey brick kind of does. I guess it kind of looks castle-esque. Maybe beige fits better. I actually think this one fits better just because of the colouring. We don't have quite a bright... We don't have any, like, light pale roofing options. Unfortunately, these all just kind of look like homes, but perhaps we could do this and it sort of looks like a mossy rooftop, which has seldom been walked into. Do we have any stone doors? I don't think that's particularly common to have a door made out of stone, but something which just screams to you something grand is behind here, but not in this sort of royal fancy way. Something more like decadent, perhaps. And I don't really know what to say. So perhaps we should have a rather unassuming door. It's a bit difficult to really decide, but a white common door, and perhaps that's the most unassuming of all. Simple. Let's keep it simple. Mailbox. Yeah, we don't really want any of these. I guess we'll do something that sort of blends in. A white wooden. None of these are made out of stone, which is obvious because you don't really make mailboxes out of stone. But I think we'll do that for now. We'll try and fit the thematics we're going for. Interesting design choice. I don't know if that's good or bad from you. what you think about Nook. But sorry, my eye was a little bit itchy. But yeah, it was a grand old time. And yeah, I feel like people are really sort of delving into the depths of Animal Crossing New Horizons and what version 2.0 has to offer. And part of me is sort of like, no, don't leave me behind. But also part of me is just like, it's really cool that there's so much stuff that people are just delving into. About, I'd imagine even if you're a time traveler, you've still got stuff to unpack. Slowly but surely. And even if you have unlocked everything super quickly, there's a lot of, hopefully, a bit more of a lasting legacy, I suppose, with the sort of things that Animal Crossing has going on. I don't know if that's true or not. It's sort of just my own assumptions. But yeah, certainly at least with Cappen's Nook Islands, that's something particularly interesting, I think. And being able to access all the daily villages, all the weekly villages daily is certainly a very nice surprise. And Paradise, Happy Home Paradise, I think is probably super cool if you were especially into Happy Home design and that sort of thing. But we'll have a little chat with Cappen and we'll see what's going on here. Of course, we'll listen to his song. He might sing different songs, he might not, I don't know. But if I remember, he sort of sang the same like 5 songs or so. Sorry, my chair was quite low down. Haven't sat on it for quite a while, so here we are, drink some more. You can tell my throat's kind of, it feels a bit wrecked because I spent like past day and a half, I suppose, talking to people, which is a bit much. My hands feel dry. I'm going to put some hand cream on or something. Hold on. Maybe you can tell. Some Nivea soft hand cream in this little tub thing, which I'll just sort of, because I have quite dry skin, so I just like, delving into my personal healthcare routine. You probably didn't like the sound of that, so I'll do it away from the microphone. But yeah, I have quite dry skin, so it's quite nice to put some cream on to moisturise. Unless I become a desert on my face. You didn't get seasick, do ye? People must have done like covers of Cappen songs, like sang it. Not like Cappen isn't singing right now, of course, but like actually singing with the words. It's more understandable rather than an Animalese, which is apparently what Animal Crossing's language is called. Which is just, the most adorable thing perhaps I've ever heard. What sort of island do you think we'll get this time? I really want the Shooting Star Island, because I think that'll be the most useful one, and probably what we'll spend most time on, if that's where we end up in. We got the Pumpkin Patch one. I should say one, as if it's one which I knew was a thing. It's not one, I have no idea what any of these are, to be perfectly honest, but you can sort of just tell that there's pumpkin patches here, can't you? It's straightforward, I'd say. So this is probably an autumn themed one. But we are just going to be here. We're going to look for a gyroid, and we'll sort of be on our way, and there it is. Certainly quite simple. I've seen someone uploaded like a GIF of all the gyroids. They are very cute, and there's a lot of really cute ones. I'm not totally sure what we're going to do about the gyroids. I think it kind of mainly depends what sort of sounds they make. Because if they make kind of creepy sounds, we can put them around the graveyard area. But also I think we could just maybe we could put them around the bottom left area, like the life area, and they'll be like farmers or something. Or we could put them in the very bottom left area near Audie's house and Rowan's house, and they could be like or celebrants, People are partying, because that's meant to be like sort of festival party fun time area, right? I guess if anything, we should listen to the sound they make. I mean, we should dot them around the place. And also, I just suddenly remember someone had this amazing idea for like a haunted forest where it had like background spooky music on. I can't remember what KK Slider song it had on, but it had some very fitting one. A trip isn't over till you're back home and safe and sound. Got it. But they used, I think, the lily looking what's it called? Not megaphone, gramophone, which is the one where the big horn at the top of a gramophone is in the shape of a lily, so it blends really into the forest, and it basically meant that you could have like sort of like lovely background music. But I can't remember, it was in version 2.0, right? They released the music box, which is a bit creepy, so maybe we could hide that around in the graveyard somewhere, put it behind like a really tall object and put on like KK, Corral or something, which will give it a very eerie sort of feel. And I remember seeing that and at the time thinking, that is such a clever idea, like disguising background music for which would fit the area, because then we could put like was it KK Carnival, KK Parade, or just like a playlist of loaded of his party KK Slider songs in the relevant areas, and it would just be a grand old time. So yeah, I do want to visit the Roost. I want to visit, invite Digby. I don't actually know how you scan amiibos on this thing. Luckily, we don't have to give out any gifts because we do now have photos from all of our villagers. So if Tank wants to move out, he is of course free to leave, and everyone else is trapped here in Fawnhollow for eternity. So sorry, Blab. Oh, and a whole Blab. We have paintings to donate. I don't know if we actually need to donate them or not because I can't remember if we have a flower one or not. But we got to make sure that we do go to Photopia today. This might have been a fake one. I honestly don't remember. Amazing painting. Yeah, this is a fake one. How dare Red sell us fakes? But no, what was I going to say? Yeah, we need to make sure we go to Photopia and check Red's paintings because it's very important. I keep saying I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep hesitating like this for us to do so. We'll drink obviously some Brewster coffee. We'll see if anyone's hanging out here in the cafe. Lily's here again. Well, you were here in the morning last time. I would have a seat right there if I were you. Best seat in my house to watch Brewster work his magic. Welcome to the Roost. Because I believe if you have a cup of coffee every day, he probably eventually warms up to you. Eventually, you can get gyro storage from him. Sure. Oh, sorry. I should be reading out his dialogue because he's new. Is this an actual thing? Is this like a coffee decanter equivalent of sorts? It's very cool. I also love how much detail we're putting into all the environments in these Animal Crossing games. Look how like fully stocked that shelf is, and you even got the plug sockets of a pack for machines. It's best to drink it fresh before it cools. It's way too hot. It's still too hot. It's still too hot. Coffee's gonna get cold. Let it cool. I've never gone the entire way before. Because he used to get like, not mad at you, he'd just do the shock emoji, be like, what? Okay, coffee time. To be honest, I don't drink things when they're super hot either because it kind of like burns the roof of my mouth and etc. Absolute perfection. Brewster knows what he's doing. The perfect cup, even at room temperature. There's probably different dialogue for if you let it cool for certain amounts, I'd imagine. I wonder if he becomes less of your friend if you don't drink it immediately. Cool. Thank you very much. So, I believe we use Amiibo phone here to call people. Isn't it weird? We put the Amiibo phone so high up that we had to crawl onto the table to get it. Hello, you reach your Amiibo call centre. You can use Animal Crossing characters Amiibos to invite them to the Roost. Would you like to invite someone now? Yes. This is the only Amiibo I have. Is of Digby. Please ready the Amiibo for the customer you want to contact. I believe you can scan the... Yes, that's right. Hold Amiibo series Amiibo to the touch point. It's Amiibo for Digby. I sure want to contact this customer. Someday I'm going to buy all the Animal Crossing Amiibos and all the cards, but today's not that day. I saw a picture that if you invite villagers who used to live in your island over, they'd remember you, which is awesome, which is what I wanted. I hope they can visit randomly sometimes as well, but maybe I don't. Thank you for inviting Digby. Customer you contacted is Bring Company along. Please wait inside for arrival. Brings Isabel, maybe? I can't think who else Digby would invite. Digby is Isabel's sister, of course, that makes sense. Hello, you two. I heard my brother was going to stop by today, so I decided to tag along. Thank you so much for inviting me today. Can we sit down with you and have a chat? Not reserved seating for us, huh? And I hear they have conversations about things if you talk to them. I get to see both my sister and Mr. Nook whenever I visit this island. It's always such a pleasure, so I very much hope you invite me back again sometime. But please, come whenever you want. Do you believe in twin power? Digby and I are often feeling the same way on the same day, just by chance. You guys are twins? You look very different. Isn't that funny? Sometimes we'll even find out we made the same thing for dinner. Makes you wonder. My brother and I have a lot in common, but when it comes to coffee, we're complete opposites. I don't mind one bit though. I'm so grateful for every cup we get to share together. Oh, love our sibling relationship. Isabel and I used to work in the same town. It was great. You used to work in my town. I live in different places now, but she always keeps me up to speed on this place and how much she loves it. I have a Happy Home Academy. Home evaluations are a speciality. Oh, that's right, you work with a Happy Home Academy. It's right there in the name. That said, I have a personal interest in island evaluations as well. Ah, I wonder if you're the one who evaluates stuff. These days, Digby evaluates homes for a Happy Home Academy. It's all very hush-hush. I'm just so proud of him. And who knows, maybe he's even looked at some of the homes on our island. Do you ever find it weird how Happy Home Academies all like hush-hush, like a secret service sort of thing going on? in Animal Crossing town. Strange, isn't it? Oh yeah, Animal Crossing universe, I suppose. My sister has only the nicest things to say about you. Thanks so much for always having her back. He and I are actually twins. I was born first though, so that makes me his older sister. How much dialogue do you have? My word. I get to see, a little bit of a repeat there, Digby. A little bit of a repeat. I thought, some, maybe Digby doesn't, but some villagers, when you invite them over, they talk to each other and have like group conversations. It seems like you have about 5 different dialogue options, but there are a lot of different amiibos out there, so... Oh, I skipped through it. I accidentally skipped through a new piece of dialogue. We got to get back to it. It was something about Mr. Nook. I clicked through too quickly. You're like going to say, I hope we say hi to Mr. Nook on the way back. No, maybe not. Oh, maybe that was the same thing before. Digby used to work for Mr. Nook's Enterprises as well. What a happy time that was. Do you believe in... Oh, Isabel. You can't say the same thing. The only thing I wish is we could sit down and drink a cup of coffee with them. But, you know, I guess it's kind of their own private time. Moving my schedule for the week over a cup of coffee really helps me put it all in perspective. What's up, Brewski? I can take your order if you grab a seat at the counter. Why don't we have a hot cup of coffee as well? I feel like we really didn't get to spend proper time here, huh? Still 200 bells. I swear before you only used to be able to have 1 cup, but now, you know, it makes more sense to be able to have 2. I wonder if you drink loads of cups of coffee, like Brewster stops you or something in this game. We should try that someday. Not today, of course. Oh, you can actually see in the room behind him, there's a load of gyroids in the background. I never realised. It's best to drink it fresh before it cools. I'll do just that. Oh, and there's steam coming out of it, and there was no steam when we let it cool down to room temperature, right? It's perfect, just as it is. Just the right amount of acidity and full-bodied flavour. I wouldn't add a single thing. I don't really know what that means. Well, I know what acidity means, but I don't know what full-bodied means. People describe wines as full-bodied. Don't understand it. Just be careful. Too much coffee can mess with you. Okay, I'll be careful. But I wonder if you can actually get like a coffee rush, I suppose, in this game, which is, I suppose, is kind of a weird thing for Animal Crossing to put in, but plausible nonetheless. Hello, Blathers. Farewell. Unfortunately, we have nothing to give to you, but, you know, you can blame Crazy Red for that, for not getting us any useful, what's the word? Paintings. Now, who should we invite next? I think we should invite... Okay, hold on. Who do we have? We have Leif, Kix. Kix will probably be last, because I don't think there's anything particularly interesting with him, unfortunately. Not that Kix isn't a cool character, it's just like, there's not much we can do with him. Leif, Kix, Sahara. Oh, Sahara's got new stuff, so perhaps we should invite them. Leif is also a decent idea, because now we can buy the new food items, not food items, the food seeds and stuff from Leif, which we can now use to grow, which perhaps we can start with tomorrow. Yeah, okay, let's invite Leif. I convinced myself as Leif. Reese and Cyrus, I think we could actually say for last, like even after Kix, because that's when we need to figure out everything before we actually do stuff, I suppose. We need to figure out what we need to get customized before we can really use them to their full potential, I'd imagine. And let me just drink some more water. Sorry, my throat is actually absolutely dead. Talking so often will do that to you, huh? Touch on like a stethoscope, give quack to whatever you just said. Do we have 100,000? We don't. So let's get some more money out of ABD. Oh, I never actually realised you could only get stuff from the ABD. Okay, sure. I didn't mean to withdraw this really weird amount, but there we go. Let's have a quick look at Crazy Red. Red. Oh, do you just keep selling the same things over and over again? You don't change until someone buys it. Oh, that's interesting. He has wiki art. Also, weird. Well, either that or we got super unlucky with the fact that you got the same thing here. The same fake painting, no less, here every single time. It's Nefertiti. I don't believe we have, but I think it's something to do with the earrings. Forge statue has an earring. Red. Okay, well, I guess we'll do testing. We'll just keep buying these fake ones over and over again until and we'll see, I suppose. Maybe it's like each week or something. It will completely change them, but this one's definitely a fake, unfortunately. The fact that you keep bringing us fakes is honestly really disrespectful. I think you're Leif, right? A botany expert, yes. Because I believe with Leif you can get the grains and stuff. At least that's something I read. Something I read online as well, where you can get them. Have you also seen the new villages that in New Horizons have been so unbelievably popular? Or how much money you had to pay to get them? Hey, I've got someone you'd like to meet, dear. This is Tortimer. He specialises in delivering and holding your belongings. That's not all I do. I was mayor when this one here was still wearing doggy diapers. Bah. Anyway, my name's Tortimer. I suppose Harvey is correct. I'm here to manage your belongings, whether you're sending them to house or receiving them from who knows where. I'm your tortoise. I just couldn't stay retired. Not with the whippersnappers out here making me feel old. I'm still in my prime. Anyway, anyhow, see you around, kiddo. Haha. Told him that he was welcome to just relax and enjoy the place, but well, Ixie had different ideas. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around. I guess we might as well use you, Tortimer. Put stuff away. I don't know if you caught my name earlier, but I'm Tortimer, and you are? Dear, it's a pleasure to meet you, dear. Now, contrary to what the other younglings might think, there's still a bit about get up and go under the shell. Could have also run a delivery service. No, it could not. Horf. If you want to put something in your storage or take something out, come to me, I'll get you fixed up. Pretty nifty, eh? Retirement's dull and this keeps me busy. Anywho, you swing by whenever you like, Sprout. How about right now? I don't know if we have stuff to put away. Hi there, Sprout. Need something to put items in storage? This. This. Yeah, that seems good. Anything else you need? I'm good. If you say so, Sprout. Horf. I guess we'll get a fortune told by Katrina. Because, you know, why not while we're here? I'd like to know my luck for today. I really wonder if it has a bearing. Hold on. I'm on the wiki now. I suppose I could just check, see what they've got going on. I can solve my crystal for you. Now please, close your eyes. Let's see. Katrina? I spelled her name completely wrong. New Horizons. Your luck with belongings or money will improve or tell you your friendship with a villager. This will unlock the option to bless your friendship for 10,000 bells, meaning your friendship points are doubled? Oh, so it's a quick way to make friends with people. Weird. I don't know what these luck predictions are. How does luck work in New Horizons? Oh, I see something. Yes, I see. A grandmother and her granddaughter holding healthy turnips in hand and smiling brightly. Oh, you see Daisy May and Joan. They do this near a small village that one cannot even find on a map. From this vision, I will deduce that your luck with money will improve. So my luck with money will improve. The money rock drops the maximum amount of bells. The amount of bells received in villager transaction increases, and the tree shaken will drop 200 bells. Is this just for New Horizons? Which instead brings a greater focus on creativity rather than reality experience. No, this is just the older games. I don't know, maybe people haven't worked out what Katrina does yet. Oh, something good might happen today, or it might not. Now then, may my crystal guide you. Harriet, give me the usual. Wait, by usual I mean random. Oh dear, welcome. I've got an idea for a hairstyle I've been dying to try out, hee. I want to take a new look, Shug? The fact she says Shug makes it seem so weird. Glad to hear it, Sugar. Just give me 2 quick shakes and get ready. And we need to uncover that beautiful head of yours, don't we? What do you think she's going to do this time? So many hairstyles, it's surprising. Okay, let's get started. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Ooh, interesting. Not my style. I'll be perfectly honest. You're all set, Shug, and you look fabulous. What do you think? Do you like your new hairstyle? I love it. We'll keep it for a day, as per usual. Okay, Sugar, you're all set. Interesting. It's sort of like a pixie cut thing. It doesn't really work, unfortunately, with a deer face paint, but... Oh, I like her red claps as well. Cute. Nice to know there's a pixie cut, at least in the game. I suppose we'll take our leave. We might just round off this episode here. Again, a bit on the short side, but there's not really much to do. Oh, you know what? Let's plant the gyroids and then we'll... and round off the episode afterwards. Sorry, my throat is really dying. It's extraordinarily dry. You know, this is what happens when you talk continuously for quite a while. But yeah, that's cool. We got to see, I don't know what I'll title this episode, I guess. Tortimer. Tortimer's return. But let us plant some gyroids and get them grooving. The squeakoid is perhaps the cutest thing I've ever seen. Is so utterly adorable. Oh, we need to give Rowan the... Okay, we'll give Rowan his present and then we'll round off this episode, I think. Let's not disappoint Biscuit. He would imagine... these aren't sentences. I'd imagine he would be rather upset with us if we didn't. You hear that squeakoid? Sorry, my throat is very dead. If you couldn't tell. But you know, good price to pay. Hello, Rowan. We got a delivery from Biscuit. What is it, you might ask? I don't really know, to be honest, but hopefully you'll like it. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry. But you'll just have to deal with it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, you're crafting. What are you crafting, Rowan? Something new? Because I believe there are new recipes. A skateboard wall rack. Oh. Is that new? I don't really remember that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, that definitely is new. Is it something we're going to use particularly? I don't think so. We don't really have anything which is skateboard themed, and seeing as it's a wall rack, we can only put it up inside, but perhaps another villager might like it. Who knows? Why wait? Try it on. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll be like, this is fantastic. What do you think? You know, I think it looks pretty good on you, to be honest. The game of fashion you're losing to Biscuit. A spinning wheel? Aw. Like a loom spinning wheel? I don't know. Anyway, let's round off this episode off here before my throat dies even more, I suppose. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscriptions, shares are greatly appreciated. And join in Dear Darling Discord and follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again. Sorry, and I always try and end in front of Town Hall. I hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So, until next time, bye-bye for now.